That's a down 50 yards on the line, flag on the play, down 52. Like, what is this? I didn't see this shit. What is this exactly? I didn't see this at first. What? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was keeping up with the manga, I was on it, I was about that life, but I didn't see this. You mean tell me this small little detail is what we had to see that Mina wasn't actually pink? I'm tossed for a loop here. I was not trying to be an actual research specialist on quirks, trying to figure out why this girl is not necessarily actually pink. She isn't naturally pink, she's switching sides. First it was a damn plant from plus size elf last week. Now it's this week with Mina switching sides, switching pigments essentially, and now she's on a different team? Damn! What is this? What actually is this? For in lore reason, I can only deduce that this has to do with quirks and how it kind of messes with people biologically and mentally and all that type of stuff. Is why Toga is the way she is and how she can't necessarily just not be attracted to blood and love in that sort of twisted way. It's because of the quirk of what she has. Same thing with La Brava, right? A more cleaner concept of, you know, something like Toga, but when it comes down to it, if she didn't have gems in her life because her whole quirk is about loving somebody, she would have obviously game-ended herself a long time ago, as it was kind of proven in canon. And much to other different quirks, it kind of makes sense if you really put it together, like Toru with her invisibility, she overuses it, she becomes visible. I guess in this case, if Mina somehow just, you know, overuses her acid shit, then when it comes down to it, she just turns back into what she used to be, which is still
What? What the fuck? Go. You can't. Whose mess is this? You put him on the TV. Go home!
Bro, don't.
Go home!
so. Is the acid like messing her up on a molecular level? Like, why is that the case? Why couldn't she just be naturally effing pink? I'm so tossed and turned about that situation. It's like I came through a whole ass portal only to get struck down by a damn linebacker. That's what this feels like, honestly. Now, correct me, or actually don't correct me. I know exactly what I want to say. When it comes down to it, I don't really care that deeply about the skin tone color of a character. You can have them as black, pink, white, you can have them literally as indigo. It doesn't matter when it comes down to it. But when it comes down to this, I was just taken aback because I didn't see this shit the first time. I didn't pick this up. I was trying to, again, look at the manga panel on a molecular level to see that, oh, Mina's actually not pink. How the hell? It wasn't even pronounced like that. The lines of the damn picture was not pronounced to show that she switched sides, that she was switching teams, that she was switching captains, that she was captain stabbing. What the hell is this? I didn't see this shit, and that's just how it kind of was for me. But again, if you put the logic of the lore in it, then, you know, it makes sense. But still, this kind of tossed me off a little bit hard, honestly. I wasn't expecting this. Honestly, seeing this is like the penguins from Madagascar coming through and chopping the back of your neck while you didn't see it coming. I ain't gonna lie, I was folded like the Chase Bank scam. I didn't see this shit coming. So what does this mean when it comes down to other people's quirks? At this point, I need a list. I need a list of what would change if a quirk is overused or something like that when it comes to these characters at this point. So what, if Eri loses her damn rewind quirk, does she become Omni Sephiroth or something like that, where she just be a guide over all the timelines or something? Like, what is actually the goal here? Like, the only thing that at least is a positive out of this entire situation is that at least Mina still got mad ass. That is the only positive when it comes down to this. And she still can plant it on the damn faces of all her enemies. And then also her kind of, I guess her squirt juice can also just melt the faces of anybody that kind of eats that shit directly, which is not going to be a good time. So, you know what, maybe her changing colors isn't the, you know, the biggest problem of the universe.